Guys, it's me, Rock Crawling Guy, giving you a review of my rock crawler. The reason why, it's all beat up because I already made an out of the box review. For some reason, it was too long for YouTube, so I have to make a new one all of a sudden, which really sucks. So I guess I can show you some mods. This will probably be a two-part one because I have a lot of stuff to go over. So first things first, we have 17mm hubs. Use a Husky, regular wrench to get it off. We have bead locks, not just on the front, but on the rear too. Of course, we have our aluminum, anodized aluminum, 3-link suspension, aluminum vertical plates, aluminum beads, and aluminum gears up in there too. Right there, if you turn the light, there we go. So yeah, then of course you have a high torque servo. A little small bumper, I guess you could say, and our steering linkages. So the articulation on this thing is really amazing. I mean, here you go. There's a good size comparison from it. It's huge. Really impressive. So here's the box it came in. Mad Torque rock crawler. It's really nice. You could whatchamacallit, adjust your suspension. You can see I have the 3 links. I put mine on the highest so it could crawl over because I'm making this into a comp crawler maybe. I don't know. That's one of my projects. Here's a good front view. So I'm gonna compare it to a 1/10 scale. Everybody knows Traxxas. Who doesn't know Traxxas? So I guess I'll bring out one of the most common Traxxas vehicles that I know of. So here it is compared to it. It's very small compared to it, very stiff, and of course the wheels. I mean, that's the big difference here. So, first things first in here, that's the foam inside of the tires. I think they're a little bit too stiff. I have no foam. I'm running no foam at all in my tires. So when they go around the obstacle, they wrap around it. I cannot go for it because it has locked differentials. Don't want to force it. Next, you have your high torque servo. It's slow. I mean, it's maybe slow. Yes, it's slow, but it's very high torquey. It's really nice. I just leave it the way it is. I'm making rear wheel suspension. I mean rear wheel steering. Sorry for my accent. Next we have the axle. They're locked differentials, so your gears can get screwed up, which is actually a plus. Next, you have your body pins holding on your battery tray, which, yes, is anodized aluminum, no plastic. And then you have your 3000 mAh 1.2 volt nickel metal hydrate battery. It's a 6-cell, plenty. Don't need no more. LiPo compatible, don't think so. I don't think it has a cutoff for it, but this battery is perfect stock. Okay, now people are probably asking, what's the top speed? Top speed is slow. It's not even 10 miles an hour. I mean, let me just put it that way. It's meant for power. I was able to climb up my couch with it. The reason why is because with the foam, it doesn't really mold around, so this helps a lot. And then, of course, I have weights on the front. I'll show you that in a minute. Next, show you that out. So let's show you this. Alright, turn to the side. Yeah, I'm knocking stuff down. So here you have your rear servo plate. If you want an optional to mount another one, which I will be doing, you have to remove those two. Set up the front like you would in the rear, and get it on. Next, you have all your wires zipped up all nicely in here, zip tied to the Y-link. So 3-link, not 4-link. If it was a 4-link, you'd be having these coming out, you'd be having just 2. This is a 3-link because there's only one connecting to the motor, so that's why it's called a 3-link. This is called a Y, or I think a Y or a V-link, either or. Same thing, so pretty much it just holds it. That's what gives you the crazy articulation. Next, you just have your simple brushed motor right here, plenty. Of course, in there we have a bunch of sand. I was at the beach, rock crawling on the sand dunes and sand rocks, sandstone rocks. So then, of course, over here, you see right away your 2.4 gigahertz antenna. You need that big heaping antenna sticking out in the air like most vehicles have. Then you have your connector. It's like an ESC type deal. I think it's called a banana connector. I'm not sure, but I think it's perfectly fine. Probably just leave it there. Probably switch to Dean sooner or later, but I don't know. So over here you have your receiver to your 2.4 gigahertz 2-channel remote. Your throttle trim, steering trim. You got your swivel reverse and all that good stuff reversed. More trims and stuff, and when you turn it on, it should make some weird beeping noises. I'll show you that in a minute. You don't have to have that long antenna. Only takes 4 batteries. Let me show you that out. Only takes 4 batteries, which is very good. Not that bad. Receiver's comfortable. Actually works real well. There's, of course, like on the video, he has no articulation twist because there's no axles running through. Because usually when there's axles, when you drive, it goes, makes a weird articulation twist and stuff. So now, next thing I want to say is way it's set up. The reason most trucks that have axles, the electronics are mounted up here, which forces people to put their batteries down here, up on the front and stuff. So the way they built it was, since there's no axles, just motors on each end, you are able to put the battery on the lowest point, which lowers the center of gravity, if I'm correct. Then of course you have your brushed ESC with the on and off switch on the other side. I'll show you that. Here I don't know, these are to help support the aluminum twin vertical plates. They're good for a grip. They're actually sturdy enough. I've been carrying this thing around like crazy. So of course down there you have your skid plate. It's plastic. If you could see, you see sand. Like I told you in the beach, flipped it a lot of times. Another thing good about this truck is on the manual. Let me get that out. Just right up in here. Yeah, here it is. Cool. So here's your manuals and stuff like that. It's your user and instruction and stuff. Tells you about your ESC, throttle channel. Sorry, my accent. I hate it too. Tells you everything about your remote. Everything you need to know. Then, user manual. Do not know why they have a buggy on the front, but doesn't really matter. So, warnings, all the gear mesh and engine adjustments. So, probably this is just for, like, nitro gas. Then, of course, comes your best part of everything that you need to look at. Well, only if you wreck it. It comes with a full parts breakdown, which means if anything breaks, all you have to do is look here. Look what you could find. And then you could order it offline. Nitro RCX has you covered with every single part that you will be needing if you buy this truck. I cannot say the price tag because prices change after a while. Go to Nitro RCX. It's actually pretty good for the amount of money. As you can see, it tells you how to build everything. I mean, it's very detailed. It's not cheap. It's even here, right here, it tells you everything. Parts breakdown, everything you need. Everything that it takes to build the truck is right here, which is really cool, actually. I like it. Very high and detailed. Recommend do not throw this away. Read them before you do anything if this is your first RC, especially if it's your first rock crawler. So, this will end part 1 of the review. Part 2 will be coming up, then part 3. So, yeah, please rate, comment, subscribe. Put a link in the description for Nitro RCX to this truck, for this awesome truck. There's 3 different colors. Let me just throw that in. There they are, blue, green, and orange. Orange, I think, looks the best, but whatever, it's my opinion. So, stay tuned to part 2, and part 3 will be the run video, alright guys? See you.